bombs, rockets, and flight. Saturday's back and the cereal's alright. Yukon to Mars, the heroes roll. It's the OTR Serial Bowl. Saturday mornings for grown-ups, only on Hearth and Home Entertainment.
Good morning, fellas and gals, and welcome to the OTR Serial Bowl, where the cereal might be optional, but the cereals never miss. This is Saturday Mornings for Grown-Ups, a throwback to big radios, bigger voices, and stories that knew how to pull you in before the first ad break. Today we're trekking through snow and justice, with Sergeant Preston and Yukon King in Challenge of the Yukon, soaring through secret missions with Captain Midnight, decoding the strange and the supernatural with Blackstone the Magician, blasting off into danger with the fearless Flash Gordon, and jumping into the wild world of Calling All Detectives, where you, yes you, might just hold the final clue. So grab your mug, take the couch, and let the warm hum of the radio dial take you away, because the legends are ready, the reel is spinning, and the cereal bowl is served.
The Skelly Oil Company presents Captain Midnight. Captain Midnight, brought to you 3 times each week by the Skelly Oil Company, Skelly Jobbers and Dealers. And now, as I told you yesterday, this is Dad's Night on the Captain Midnight program. We hope there are lots of dads listening in, and we want you all to know that you're heartily welcome here. We hope you'll enjoy Captain Midnight almost as much as those wide-awake sons and daughters of yours do. And here's something else. I want to thank you, dads, for all the help you've been to Flight Patrol members everywhere. Without your cheerfully stopping at your Skelly service station with your eager young aviation enthusiasts, it would be almost impossible to carry on all the activities of the Flight Patrol that your sons and daughters enjoy so much. Now, maybe they don't tell you so, but I'm sure they really do appreciate your stopping for their spinning medals of membership and their Flight Patrol reporters and all the other giveaways their Skelly Man has for them every few weeks. But here's the thing. We hope you don't mind it very much either, because, of course, we think that every stop at a Skelly service station is a worthwhile one for any man's car. And we think you'll find it so as time goes on. Skelly men do their best to render a really superior brand of service. A brand of service that's in keeping with the superior quality of the Skelly product they sell. You know, honestly, I think the downright personal interest your Skelly man takes in the welfare of your car is very important, just like the uniform excellence of the Skelly tailor-made Aeromax gasoline he pumps into your tank. And I think the little extra courtesies he renders with a smile are worth a lot, as is the long-lasting protection your motor receives from Skelly Tagoline motor oil. And surely the expert knowledge he puts into practice in his Skelly Grease Master service is every bit as important as the scientific perfection of the Skelly lubricants he uses in each part of your car. Yes, when you come to count the benefits, I think you'll be glad you got into the habit of stopping at your Skelly service station. And if you haven't already got the habit, well, there's a young co-pilot sitting beside you there who'll be mighty glad to chart your course to the nearest Skelly service station and maybe even introduce you to the Skelly man personally. Why don't you try it, Dad, the next time you're out with the family car? And now to Captain Midnight. A happy throng, indeed, are gathered together at Senor Juan Paredes' hacienda in the central part of Mexico. Ivan Shark has been driven off, and all of Senor Paredes' people have been reunited. Senor Paredes would like to have Captain Midnight and his friends stay for a long visit, but that, of course, is impossible. However, Captain Midnight has agreed to stay for the huge fiesta which Senor Paredes has insisted upon giving. It is now the morning after Ivan Shark's escape. Warm sunlight floods the courtyard of the hacienda. Captain Midnight and Chuck are sitting on the low wall of the bubbling fountain in the center of the courtyard. Let's listen as Chuck says,
Last night was the first good sleep I've had in weeks.
Yes, talk about sleep, Chuck. I must have slept about 18 hours.
That's right. You went to bed in the afternoon and didn't get up till a little while ago.
No. Oh, what a luxury. To sleep on good mattresses and between sheets. overlooking this beautiful courtyard and its bubbling fountains.
Gee, we don't realize how well we do live until we go without some of the things we're used to.
Yes. It's a good thing, too, Chuck, to keep reminding ourselves of the many blessings for which we should be thankful.
Ma Donovan isn't up yet. She said she was going to sleep for a week.
I don't blame her much if she does. Yeah, but what about Patsy?
Oh, she was up a long time ago. She and Dolores are down in the garden picking flowers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this warm sunshine certainly feels good. Senor Peretta has a marvelous place here.
Boy, I'll say.
Yeah, I've often wished I could have a place like this, Chuck. But I've been on the go too much. Perhaps sometime I will. If I didn't have several worries in my mind, I could relax completely and enjoy this.
Gosh, I can guess what some of your worries are. Ivan Sharp, Major Steele, and Bud Conley.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm more worried about Major Steele and Conley than anything else.
You don't think they ever got across the border, do you?
No, I don't. I don't think they ever got to an airport, either in Mexico or across the border. If they had, we'd have heard from them by this time.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, I haven't quite decided. But I think we'll take off in that blue-winged cabin plane that belonged to Ivan Shark's chief pilot, Gardo.
You mean to look for Major Steele?
Yes. We'll follow a course which I think was the logical one for him to take.
Who are we going to take with us? There's room for 4.
Yes, I know. I haven't decided that yet. Oh, well, we'll talk it over later.
We could leave Ma and Patsy down here and come back for them later.
Yeah, that's one possibility. And I know Senor Peretta would be greatly pleased to have them stay.
Well, when do we take off?
Tomorrow, I guess, Chuck. I'd like to go today, but I want to be sure and check that plane over so that I know it'll stand the trip.
Oh, gosh, I forgot.
Huh?
Senor Pareda's big fiesta is going to start right after noon.
Yes, I know. We've got to be here for the first day of it. Senor Peretta would never forgive us if we weren't.
You know, there's another thing I've been worried about.
Yeah, what's that, Chuck?
Senor Pareda's treasure. He hasn't said a word about it, and I'm beginning to wonder if Ivan Sharp didn't find it and take it away with him.
Well, from what Senor Peretta said, I have reason to believe his treasure was hidden somewhere in that water chamber, but...
Oh, look. Here comes Senor Peretta now.
Oh, yes. We'll find out about that treasure now, too.
Good morning, mi amigos. The sunshine, it is good.
Yes, you bet it is, Senor Peretta. This is such a warm spot here that I just can't get myself to move.
You sure got a swell place, Senor Peretta. I'm going to have one something like it myself someday. Oh, only, of course, not so big.
You like this country, mi amigo Chuck. If you do, I will give you some land and you will live here with us.
Senor Peretta, there's something I wish to ask you.
Si, mi capitan. You ask me the question, and I will answer.
Well, has everything come out as you had hoped, Senor? Are you completely happy?
Si, mi capitan. But why do you ask?
Well, you're sure you haven't lost something very valuable?
But mi capitan, I began to see what it is you are talking about. You are afraid I've lost the Peretta treasure. Is that not it?
Well, yes, Senor. That's what I was driving at.
I will explain to you, mi capitan. When we go to the temple, I'm afraid someone will find the treasure. So I go down and I take it from the hiding place. I have it now in the hacienda.
Oh, gosh, Captain Midnight. Isn't that swell? You see, Senor Peretta, we were afraid that maybe Ivan Sharp had stolen the treasure and taken it away with him.
Now I see, mi amigos. You have the fear for me, but that is not necessary. I tell the truth. I am the most happy man in the world. I have me Dolores and me hacienda, and me treasure.
Well, that's good. Well, come on, Chuck. I guess we'd better get over to that plane that belonged to Gardo and check it over.
And mi capitan, the airplane. That makes me remember. I have the request to make.
Of course, Senor Peretta. What is it?
I had a long talk with my nephew, Pablo.
Yes?
He's very anxious to learn to fly, to become the pilot. He says if you will not stay here to conduct the flying school, then he will go to the Estados Unidos.
You mean to a flying school?
Si, mi amigo. You would like to send Pablo to your country to learn to fly.
Well, where do you wish to send him, Senor?
That I do not know, mi capitan. I must ask your advice.
Oh, gosh, there are a lot of good flying schools in the United States.
Yes, Senor Peretta, Chuck is right. There are a lot of good schools across the border. But if I were to name one, I would pick out the Spartan School in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
The Spartan School. Pablo, he has heard about it.
Yes, Senor. There's a factory there, too. I've been flying their planes for years.
Perhaps then you will take him there? You will see that he gets the good start?
Well, I will if I can, Senor. We'll see how things work out.
I'm very grateful, mi capitan. And now you must take the siesta. You must get the rest, because you will wish to enjoy the big fiesta which I'm giving for you tonight.
Hours pass. It is now early evening, and the great courtyard of the Peretta Hacienda is a gala scene with Mexican food and Mexican music. At a table of honor near the center of the happy crowd in the courtyard, Senor Peretta and his guests are seated. Let's listen as he says...
Mi amigos, it is the day for the Peretta fiesta. You must eat and dance and be merry.
Gee, Senor Peretta, we're sure having a swell time. I never dreamed that a fiesta was anything like this.
Oh, isn't that swell? Look at the people. They're so happy they don't know what to do.
Well, sure. They have the big time. Just like up in those Estados Unidos at the junior prom, huh?
Sure, apart from those all about the talking to you. But, Chuck, do you not like to dance? Why, sure he does, Dolores. You ought to see what a high school dances in Black gosh, he can sure swing a mean foot.
Oh, so mi amigo Chuck, you swing the mean foot, huh? Why do you not ask Dolores to dance, huh?
Gee, I never danced to this kind of music. I don't seem to know any kind of the steps that they're doing.
Oh, come with me, Chuck. I will show you. Sure, come on and get up, Chuck. I never saw you so bashful before.
What's the matter, Chuck? Have I got you stopped?
What is the matter, Chuck? Are you afraid of me? Come along, let's dance. Huh?
Okay, I'll try. But I don't know how I'll get along.
And you, Pablo, you must show the senorita Patsy how we do the Mexican dance.
Oh, sure. Patsy, let's go out and strut our stuff, huh?
Nobody has to ask me twice to dance. I love it. I sure guess I so good to see everybody having such a good time. I could almost go out there myself.
Please, senorita Donovan, you will do me the honor to dance with me?
Sure, and I'd like to, Senor Pereda. I haven't danced for years. I guess I'd better let it go. Oh, but I thank you just the same.
Certainly, senora, just as you say.
But you're Captain Midnight. You're not saying very much.
Well, I just don't feel like talking, Sullivan. But I'm enjoying every moment of it.
You are right, Le Capitan. Shall we sit and listen to the music?
But, Chuck, you are a good dancer. You should dance all the time. Oh, sure, Patsy told you he could swing a mean foot to Laura.
After I sort of got in the spirit of things, it was easy.
Well, it was perfectly thrilling. I just love your Mexican music.
You swing the hot puppies, Patsy. Sometime I will take you to the junior prom, huh?
There, mi amigos. The music, it commences again. Would you like to dance some more?
Come on, Chuck. Let me see how well you pick up this Mexican dance.
Okay, but don't be stepping on my toes.
Why, I never heard of such a thing. I never stepped in anyone's toes in my life.
Oh, come on, Dolores, let's go out and strut our stuff, huh?
Come along quick. We shall have as much of the music as we can, huh?
Outside the courtyard, looking in through the gate. Isn't that a wonderful sight?
Oh, I'll say it is. Gosh, I'm so happy here, Chuck. I wish we could stay here for a long time.
I know it, and so do I. But you know that's impossible. Oh, look. Here's that blue-wing plane. The one that was flown by Ivan Chalk's chief pilot, Gardo. Let's go up in the cabin and get into the cockpit.
Okay, come on.
I'll sit in the pilot seat and you sit in the co-pilot seat. Ah, gee, isn't it a swell night for a flight?
I'll say it is. What do you say, Chuck? Let's take off for a ride.
Oh, no, we can't do that. Captain Midnight wants to test it the first thing in the morning. Say, do you know, there's a radio set in here. We were working on it this afternoon.
Does it work?
We couldn't hear anything before, but I'll try again now.
Well, let me have one of the earphones.
There you are.
Are you tuned on any special wavelength?
Yeah, the one we used on the Spartan.
Listen, I hear a voice.
Help. Send help at once. Location as follows.
Well, whose voice can this be which Chuck and Patsy are hearing over the radio? Can it possibly be that of Major Barry Steele? What will Captain Midnight's next move be? Don't miss the next adventure.
Wow, fellas and gals. What will Captain Midnight do? Tune in next time to find out. Up next, we've got Blackstone, the Magic Detective. This show ran on the Mutual Network from 1948 until 1950. Edwin Jerome starred as the world's greatest living magician in this radio series based on real-life magician Harry Blackstone Sr. Let's find out what adventure he has in store.
The Magic Detective, starring the world's greatest magician, Blackstone. He tells you the inside story of the Midway Robberies. And right after the story, Blackstone will explain tricks that you yourself can perform. Reveal the guarded secrets of the world's greatest living magician. And now, stand by for Blackstone, Magic Detective.
What under the sun is that thing over there in the corner, Rhoda?
Don Hancock, you're speaking of the man I love.
Looks like a cross between a mummy and a suit of armor.
Oh, my feelings are hurt. I think he's beautiful.
Well, maybe I would, too, if you'd get over your girlish raptures and tell me what it's supposed to be.
That thing, as you call him, is Ajab Jr., a character very dear to my heart.
Oh, stop it, Rhoda. What is it?
Ajab Jr. is the man I love, and he's an automatic chess player.
Ajab, the automatic chess player. I've heard of one of those, but I've never seen one. Does it work?
Of course.
Does that dummy really play chess?
Oh, I'll thank you not to call the love of my life a dummy.
Sometimes, Rhoda, I want to wring your neck.
Oh, careful. Ajab Jr. wouldn't like that. He's very particular about who wrings my neck.
Rhoda Brent, you...
What's the matter, Don? Rhoda teasing you?
Well, I was asking her about that figure over there, the automatic chess player, and she...
Ajab Jr.?
Yes, Ajab Jr.
We're all very fond of him.
Oh, good grief. You too?
I'm sorry, Don. Ajab helped us solve a crime once, and we've got sort of attached to him.
You'd be, too, if he'd done as much for you as he has for us.
Maybe, but I still wouldn't think he was beautiful.
Oh, it's an acquired taste, Don, like olives.
What's the story, Mr. Blackstone? Or is it one that is so full of magician's secrets that you can't tell it?
Oh, I can tell this one all right. But first, come over here and meet Ajab Jr.
Well, I still think Ajab Jr. is mighty plain. What does he do, Blackstone? Can he really play chess?
So the story goes. Now, see, I will slide back the door here, in the pedestal.
Ooh, look at all the machinery inside that guy.
And then I'll slide the other door on this side.
Wow, more machinery. Say, with all that stuff, he ought to be able to play a terrific game of chess.
You'd think so.
How does it work? What makes it play chess?
That's part of the story. Tell him, Blackstone.
Very well, I will. A friend of mine, Jed Tremor, ran the Midway at an amusement park not far from here. One night, Rhoda and I were driving out to see him.
Is this trip business, Blackstone, or have you suddenly developed a yen to see an amusement park?
Business, Rhoda, and pretty serious business.
Well, what do you mean?
You remember Jed Tremor?
Uh-huh.
Funny little man, very serious, rather fussy.
Well, don't tell me a fuss budget like that has committed a crime, Blackstone.
No, not Tremor. But crimes, robberies that is, are being committed on his Midway, and it's giving the place a bad name. People are staying away by the hundreds.
Any idea who's committing these crimes?
Well, everything points to a gypsy fortune teller he's got out there, a Madame LaBelle.
Well, do you think she's the guilty one?
She must be, and yet...
And yet what?
Every time a robbery's done, Madame LaBelle has a perfect alibi. It proves that she couldn't do the stealing.
Golly, it sounds funny, Blackstone.
It is funny. Oh, here we are.
Oh, Blackstone.
Oh, Tremor.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, things have been simply dreadful. I'm afraid I'll have to go out of business unless something can be done. Oh, dear me, I don't know what to do at all.
Now, easy there, Tremor. Take it easy. Come on, Rhoda, let's go inside.
I thought he wasn't going to stop talking long enough to let us get out of the car.
Oh, dear me. I should have been more thoughtful. Yes, indeed, I should. But my own troubles, you know. Of course, that's no excuse. Well, come with me, Blackstone, and Miss... we'll go inside, shall we?
So, at last I have the honor to meet Madame LaBelle, the great fortune teller.
Thank you so very much. It is privilege to meet world-famous Blackstone.
Thank you.
A lovely lady.
Oh, how do you do?
Let me read your palm, little lady. Ah, I can see great things for you. Great adventures. Love.
No, thanks. Give me back my hand. Some other time, perhaps, but right now...
Right now, you come to investigate the so unfortunate robberies. Is it not so?
What can you tell us about them, Madame LaBelle?
Nothing. Nothing at all. It so happens that every time one of these regrettable robberies has occurred, I have been elsewhere. Talking to Tremor, perhaps, or to one of the other people here on the Midway.
Tremor tells me that each of the robberies has occurred to someone whose fortune you've just read. Is that correct?
That is correct. An odd coincidence, is it not?
Very. Did you foretell disaster in any of the palms you saw?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
What's that?
Oh, my bracelet! My diamond bracelet! It's gone! It's gone!
Quick, this way. The scream is coming from over near the exit.
Oh, I was standing here, right here, and suddenly my bracelet was gone.
I beg your pardon, madam, but I may be able to help you.
The police. I want the police. My diamond bracelet.
Now, try to be a little calmer, madam, and tell Mr. Blackstone just what happened.
Well, I was standing here, right here by this automaton, and all of a sudden, just like that, my bracelet gone.
Sure it didn't slip off your wrist?
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, another robbery. I can't stand any more of this. My nerves are... Oh, dear,
You see, Mr. Blackstone, always I have an alibi, just like this one. Too bad, is it not? It is always the custom, I believe, to suspect gypsy fortune teller.
Looks like this time one fortune teller is in the clear, doesn't it, Blackstone?
Yes, of course.
You're not even listening.
Are you not going to try and help me retrieve my bracelet? After all, I should think you could do better than simply turn and stare at that automaton.
This is an automatic chess player, isn't it, Tremor?
Yes, that automaton is one of the most popular acts on the whole Midway.
I see. Where's the man who runs it?
Oh, well, that's one of the most fortunate things about the chess player. It runs itself. No labor problems. All I have to do is move it round from place to place and set up the chessboard. I wind it, of course, from time to time, but that's all.
I've always been intensely interested in these, Tremor. Intensely interested.
This is an outrage. My diamond bracelet is gone, and no one pays the slightest bit of attention. I'm going for the police.
There's no need for you to rush for the police, madam. My assistant, Miss Brent, will be glad to go for you.
But Blackstone...
I hoped you'd be able to keep the police out of here, Blackstone. I hope that you, my friend, would be able to help me.
I suppose, Blackstone, that while I'm kiting off after the police, you're going to be sitting here playing a game of chess.
This is a very peculiar way of acting, Mr. Blackstone.
I am going to play a game of chess while Rhoda goes for the police.
But you can't do that. My business, our friendship. You just can't play chess, Mr. Blackstone. You can't.
Oh, but I can, and I will. You know, Tremor, nothing like a game of chess to settle the nerves. Wind up your automatic chess player, Tremor. I'm ready to play.
Well, I don't get it, Mr. Blackstone. I know you wouldn't let your friend down like that, and yet you feel I did. Well,
Tell him, Blackstone. We don't want his opinion of you to sink that low.
I knew a great deal about automata, Don. A great deal. And one of the things I knew without a shadow of a doubt is that there's no such thing as an automatic chess player.
Yes, but Junior, he's one.
He is a mechanical figure, yes, but he cannot play chess. Chess is a very intricate and elaborate and thoughtful game, as we all know. No one has ever perfected a figure that could automatically respond to all the millions of possible moves in a chess game.
But all that mechanism inside the figure.
Phony. Those doors that I slid open are so constructed as to hide an open space where a man could hide.
Could and does, Blackstone.
That's right. Could and does. You see, Don, that's the secret of an automatic chess player.
But the robberies, who committed them?
The man inside the chess player. He was in league with Madame Labelle, the gypsy fortune teller, and would steal the jewels from the rich women who came to consult her.
Mm-hmm. And you played that game of chess to hold the man inside the automaton while Rhoda went for the police, is that it?
That's it, exactly, Don.
And so another trick was solved by magic. Well, what kind of a gag are you going to pull on us now, Blackstone?
A handkerchief trick ought to be appropriate, shouldn't it?
That could be taken two ways, Don.
Well, we'll see about that.
I'll have to borrow a match from someone.
Oh, that ought to be easy enough. Here you are.
No, I mean an ordinary kitchen match made of wood.
Oh, will this do?
Oh, yes, that's fine.
What's
Thanks. I'm going to wrap this match up in a handkerchief, let one of you break it, and when I open the handkerchief, the match will be whole again. As good as new.
Oh, that's impossible.
On the contrary. Now, just you watch. Here's my own handkerchief. I'll shake it out so you can see there's nothing concealed inside it.
It's good enough for me.
Now, Rhoda, place the match in the center of the handkerchief. Fold it over several times so you'll be sure that it can't fall out.
All right. How's that?
That's fine. Now you're sure that the match is there. Now, may I have it, please?
Here you are.
You can feel the matchstick through the folds of the handkerchief, can't you? Here, try it yourself.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Now, break the match in half while I hold the rest of the handkerchief.
Break it?
That's right. All right, Don. I'll give you the handkerchief. Shake it loose and you'll find your match just as good as new.
There it is, all in one piece.
But how in the world did you ever do it?
I'll be right back to tell you in a moment.
Well, Blackstone, we haven't guessed the secret of that one yet.
Well, as usual, it's very simple once you know how.
Oh, that's what you always say.
It's all in the handkerchief.
Really?
Yes. Did you notice anything particular about this handkerchief?
Oh, it has a lovely deep hem, I see.
And what else did you notice? Look carefully.
Well, there's some loose threads in the hem.
That's right. In this trick, you fool your public by putting a dummy match in the hem before you start.
Oh, I get it.
And when I take the handkerchief in order to let you break the match in the center, I see to it that it's the one in the hem that you break by just manipulating the folds a bit.
Then when the handkerchief is open, out drops the one I put in the center.
That's pretty good.
And the best part of it all is it works every time. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like that trick. And now, until next time, this is Blackstone saying good magic and goodbye.
Be with us next time when the world's greatest living magician, Blackstone, tells us the story of the Frozen Lady and explains more tricks that you yourself can perform. Listen in again to Blackstone, the world's greatest living magician.
Make sure to tune in next time for more Blackstone the Magic Detective. Now get ready for Paul Barnes as Detective Jerry Browning, and every other character, in Calling All Detectives.
Calling all detectives. A man is murdered, and the only clue to his death is a hand of stud poker. That is the situation on this page from my casebook. The casebook of Jerry Browning, private detective. The private detective, like me, Jerry Browning, knows that no matter how lucky a killer seems, murder is always a losing gamble. The club coquette is the kind of joint that attracts high society and low characters. It offers blackjack, roulette, chuck-a-luck, and every other standard device for losing your money. The reason I was in the place was because I was being paid to be there. Ace Hogan owned the coquette. Marty Wilson ran a rival joint out on River Road. Tonight, Ace and Marty were going to bury the hatchet, and my job was to make sure they didn't bury it in each other's heads. The people around the roulette wheel were betting $10 chips like nickels. Right up against the table was young Wade Julian. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? I'm not betting, Julie, just watching. Lucky you. These 6 chips are the last of 1,500. Well, here goes nothing. Did I say nothing? I was so right. Excuse me, Jerry. Gotta see Ace. Arrange for a little credit. I watched him go. So, Wade Julian, 4-gold polo player, had gambling debts. Too bad. I walked over to one of the 26 girls, picked up the dice cup, and bet $1 on 5s. I threw 1 5 4 times in a row, and 2 5s for the next 6 rolls. Not so good. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder. Ace Hogan, the boss.
You picked the wrong number, Jerry. You should have took aces like me. Hey, wait a minute. These aren't house dice. This dame is cheating you.
He glared at the girl.
Sister, I don't stand for cheating. Scram out of here and take your crooked ivories with you.
Ace turned on his heel and walked upstairs. A couple of minutes later, Marty Wilson, the rival joint owner, came in, nodded to me, and went upstairs. By then, the dice girl had taken her hat and coat and disappeared. I waited around for Ace and Marty to call me. I waited almost an hour. Then... Ace was upstairs in his office, alone, and very dead.
called in as arbitrator between two rival gamblers, and discovered that Ace Hogan, one of the gamblers, had been murdered. Lieutenant Dawson of Homicide stared suspiciously at me.
Jerry, is this all there was on his desk? Just his playing cards?
I nodded. Ace's body lay slumped over the desk, as though he'd made a last desperate attempt to get help, or his killer. In front of him was a deck of cards and a hand of stud poker. The exposed cards were the 2, 3, 4, and 6 of diamonds. I picked up the 5th card, which was face down. It was the ace of spades. Dawson had a theory about that.
Ace was playing two-handed poker with somebody. They got into a fight. Ace had the losing hand and lost his life, too.
I shrugged. Maybe. Ace was pretty busy tonight. He had a meeting scheduled with Marty Wilson, a run-in with a crooked dice girl, and even Wade Julian, the polo player, wanted to see him. When would he have time to play poker? Dawson didn't know. He was too busy taking down the names I mentioned and ordering the arrest of their owners. But I kept thinking of that poker hand. I went on home after a while and fell asleep, dreaming of a straight flush in diamonds, ruined by the ace of spades in the hole. I sat up suddenly in bed, said out loud, "The 5 of diamonds is missing," whatever that means. Out of the darkness, a voice answered me.
Don't mean a thing, Jerry. Not a thing.
I blinked as light suddenly flooded the room. After a few seconds, I made out Marty Wilson sitting in a chair and dangling a revolver on one finger.
Honest to goodness, Jerry, I like you, but I'm awful nervous. Don't do anything to make this gun go off.
I feel sorry for nervous people, so I sat real still. Dawson has a warrant for you, Marty.
Yeah, that's why I'm nervous. Guy like me, a gambler, has no chance. They got me convicted in advance. Sure, I talked to Ace, but we got along fine. He was a square guy. We fixed up the merger, and I drove back to my own joint. And a fair chance I got of anybody believing me.
Look, Marty, I believe you. And the only chance you've got is to give yourself up.
You're crazy.
Okay, make yourself hard to find and see what happens when they do find you, Marty. He rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, get dressed and make it snappy. I'm your prisoner.
Dawson was at headquarters by the time we got there, and he wasn't happy about getting out of bed either.
So, decided to give yourself up, Wilson. Sergeant booked this man along with the other 2.
Give him a break, Dawson. He gave himself up voluntarily. And what about the other 2 you've got locked up? They can't all be guilty.
At 2 in the morning, everybody's guilty. I'm going back to bed.
The next day, I got permission to talk to the other prisoners. The 26th girl was sitting alone in a lockup cell. She was still wearing the hat and coat I'd seen her in when she left the Club Coquette. Her eyes were red and swollen from crying. She kept insisting that she hadn't meant to cheat me at dice, and anyway, she didn't keep the money for herself, and besides, she wouldn't kill a nice guy like Ace Hogan. I listened for a while and promised to do what I could. In another cell, Wade Julian, the polo player, was a little more self-possessed.
Jerry, I don't know a thing about Ace's murder. Sure, I owed him a lot of money, but I've owed him money before and paid it. I talked to him, and he offered me credit, just as he did before. I didn't have to kill him.
I'll check into it, Julie. My last interview was with Marty, the gambler. I found him sitting on his cot, a deck of cards spread out before him. What are you doing, Marty? Playing solitaire?
Yeah. A guy has to pass the time, doesn't he?
Sure, Marty. Did you play poker with Ace when you saw him? Marty stared at me.
We talk business. Why should we play poker?
There were cards spread out on his desk. A poker hand, just like you've got spread out. Marty grinned.
This ain't poker. It's blackjack. Every gambler plays it by himself to see can he beat himself.
Blackjack? Of course, it had to be that. Marty, in blackjack, the ace counts for 1 or 11. Add to that the 2, 3, 4, and 6, and you have
16 or 26. Why?
26. In his dying moments, Ace named his killer the 26th girl, who killed him because he found out she was a thief. That cracked it. I got the 26th girl upstairs, showed her the card layout. After a while, she lost her nerve and confessed. Ace had tried to make her give back the money she'd stolen with a crooked dice, so she shot him. Just a nice girl. Like I said, every killer thinks he's smarter than other people. But nobody can get away with murder. It isn't in the cards. Listen next time to Calling All Detectives, mystery drama, mystery quiz, and a chance for you to match wits with yours truly, Jerry Browning, private detective.
Say, did you figure out the mystery before Jerry did? If so, you're a master detective. Calling All Detectives ran on the Mutual Network from 1945 to 1950. Now, if we join Flash Gordon for Interplanetary Adventure, Gail Gordon of R. Miss Brooks fame played Flash Gordon beginning in 1935. Let's get ready to blast off for adventure.
Presenting for the first time in radio the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon and Dale Art. These thrilling adventures come to you as they are pictured each Sunday in the Comic Weekly, the world's greatest pictorial supplement of humor and adventure. The Comic Weekly, now printed in 32 tabloid-sized pages, each page in full 4 colors, is distributed everywhere as a part of your Hearth Sunday newspaper. Racing high above the earth, comfortably seated in a giant airliner, Flash Gordon, internationally famous athlete, looks admiringly across the aisle at Dale Art, the lovely young companion of his air voyage. The minds of both are intent on the terrible destruction which for many months has been approaching the earth with terrific speed. The new planet hurtling through space directly in the path of the earth. Suddenly there's a violent jar. The plane lurches into a spinning nosedive. Flash Gordon's trained muscles carry him across the aisle to the frightened girl. He gathers her in his arms and leaps free of the falling plane, and pulling the ripcord of his parachute, glides to earth.
Don't be frightened, Dale. The plane has crashed, but we're safe.
Yes, thanks to you.
Hold fast. We're landing now. Careful. Easy. There. Are you all right, Dale?
Yes.
Good, good.
Oh, look, Flash. There's a round steel tower. Where can we be?
Why, that's the laboratory of the great scientist, Dr. Hans Zarkov. Why, he's coming this way. I'll call to him to help us. I hope you'll pardon us for breaking in on you so unceremoniously, Doctor, but you see, we had to bail out.
I know you for what you are. Spies. Come to steal my secret. But I have the answer to that. Come with me.
Put that gun away, Professor Zarkov. The man is mad, Dale. We'll have to humor him. All right, Professor, all right. We'll come with you.
Step down this ladder into this tower. Down, I say.
All right, all right.
There now, we are in my rocket ship, and in 10 seconds we will be on our way to the new planet. We will all die. Die for science.
Oh, Flash, the doctor is mad. This rocket ship is rushing away from the Earth with the speed of light, right into the path of the new planet.
Hold tight, Dale. We'll escape somewhere.
To the new planet. To the new planet. We three will save the Earth.
Dr. Zarkov, there's still time to swing your rocket ship out of the path of the new planet.
No.
What will you gain for science if we're all killed in the crash?
I know who you are, Flash Gordon, the world's greatest athlete. But your trained strength will not save you. Only my mind, the mind of Zarkov, the scientist, can save you, can save any human soul upon the earth.
Be careful, Flash. He's reaching for the controls.
Stand aside, Dr. Zarkov.
Feel it, the gravitation pull of the new planet. We crash in 5 seconds.
The rocket ship hits the planet. Dr. Zarkov and Dale are thrown from the rocket ship unconscious. Flash is thrown clear of the wreckage and lands on his feet uninjured. He rushes to the side of the unconscious girl, picks her up, and starts to carry her toward the distant towers of a city on this weird new planet. Suddenly, strange soldiers armed with ray guns appear, and capturing Dale and Flash, force them to come with them to the throne room of Ming the Merciless, Emperor of Mongo and Supreme Ruler of the Universe.
O thou exalted Ming, most merciless majesty of Mongo,
supreme ruler of all the peoples of the new planet. Thy slave salute thee.
Slaves, bring forward the earth people.
Thy slaves obey, O Ming the Merciless.
Take your hands off me. I'm no slave. I'll meet your emperor as a free man and an equal.
So, Earthman, you are a free man and my equal. Throw him to the red monkey man in the arena. I would see sport with this free man, my equal.
There is thy freedom, Earthman. Now you go into the arena to meet the red monkey men of Mongo.
Wait. Don't worry, Dale. Emperor Ming, I'll show you that I, a free man from the earth, am more than a match for your brainless red monkey men.
Flash reaches the bottom step leading to the arena. He leaps and swings at the nearest red monkey man. Then, grasping the falling man beast under the armpit, Flash whirls him around as a flail, knocking the others in all directions. Emperor Ming, fearing that his monkey men will all be killed, orders his soldiers to destroy Flash with their ray guns. In the midst of the confusion, Princess Aura, the beautiful young daughter of Emperor Ming, calls to Flash.
Quick, brave Earthman, this way, here to my balcony.
Flash leaps to the royal balcony and joins the gorgeously jeweled princess, who commands the slaves to keep back, while she takes Flash through a secret door and into a passage leading to a private elevator. The two get in, and Aura closes the door and presses the switch.
Who are you, beautiful maiden?
I am the Princess Aura, only daughter of Ming the Merciless.
Princess, I owe you my life.
You are brave and handsome and strong. You must not die so young. I have never seen anyone like you, Earthman.
Where I come from, Princess, there are many stronger men and better looking. But tell me, Princess, where are you taking me?
I am taking you to the private landing frames of my own rocket cars. There you will be safe. We have arrived, Earthman. Get in this rocket car. No one can harm you here.
But, Princess,
Hurry!
But, Princess Aura, how am I to rescue the Earth girl? They are lost.
That is why you are in my private rocket car, Earthman.
Why, what do you mean?
Dale Arden shall never be rescued by you.
The Princess!
As for you, Earthman, you shall love me or die.
Meanwhile, back in the palace, Emperor Ming is talking with Dale Arden.
Your companion, Flash Gordon, has escaped, but not for long. My men will soon capture him.
What are you going to do with me, Emperor Ming?
You are pleasing to me, Earthwoman. You will become my wife.
Never! I don't love you.
We men of Mongo have no human traits, no love, no mercy, no kindness. Whether you love me or not makes no difference. You shall become my wife as soon as the ceremony can be arranged.
Your Majesty, look into the spatiograph. Our city is being bombarded by the space gyros of the Lion Men.
The Lion Men! Order the entire space fleet to the attack!
In the terrific battle which takes place between Emperor Ming's space fleet and the gyros of the Lion Men, the attacking gyros are driven off. The rocket ship in which Flash Gordon has been held captive is destroyed, and Flash is thrown to the ground unconscious. He opens his eyes to find himself staring up into the great bearded face of Thun, Prince of the Lion Men. Thun lets his great sword fall as he sees Flash Gordon's white skin.
Who art thou, white-skinned youth? Speak. Answer me before I cleave thy white body in pieces. Art thou a new kind of soldier of Ming the Merciless?
I am the sworn enemy of that fiend Emperor Ming of Mongo. He has captured a girl who is from the earth, like myself. I live only to rescue her.
An earthman, thou sayest?
Yes.
And an enemy of Ming the Merciless?
That's right. Tell me, are you friend or enemy?
I am Thun, Prince of the Lion Men, hereditary enemies of the men of Mongo. If thou wilt accept me as thy friend, Earthman, I will gladly join thee against Ming the Merciless.
Here's my hand on it, then, Prince Thun.
Good. What is thy name, Earthman?
I am called Flash Gordon upon the earth, Your Highness.
Call me Thun, friend.
and I will call thee Flash.
Friend Soon, you know how we can gain admittance to the palace that we may rescue Dale Arden?
Come, I will show thee a secret way into the palace.
Good.
The Emperor Ming is away pursuing my gyro fleet. We may be able to rescue the Earth Girl before Ming returns.
Flash Gordon and his powerful newfound friend go first to the space gyro of Prince Soon, and there they gaze intently into the thought projector, in which they not only see Dale Arden a captive, but they also have revealed to them a secret way leading to the throne room of the palace. The secret passage is known as the Tunnel of Terror because of the deadly beasts which lie within its gloomy walls. Fighting each step of the way, Flash and his new friend Prince Soon finally find themselves within the palace. A door with great steel bolts stands before them.
Quick, Soon! This door must lead directly into the center of the palace. From my memory of the palace, I should say that beyond this door is the great throne room of the Emperor Ming.
All right, then. Here we go.
There. All right, Soon. It is the throne room. Yes. This great statue before us is the god of death, which stands at the top of the altar steps, directly behind the throne of the Emperor. Listen. Soon, what's that? By the great god Tao. It is a royal wedding procession. Ming the Merciless is taking another bride.
Coming up the altar steps soon. I'm going to look around the idol.
To look around the idol means death. Thou must not. Come back. Come back, Flash.
Soon, save yourself. I'm going to the rescue of my Earth friend, Dale Arden. She's being forced into a marriage with Ming the Merciless.
Prince Soon of the Lion Men does not save himself at the expense of his friends. If thou must die, I will die fighting with thee.
Dale! This way, Dale!
There! Fire! March out! Arm! Cover!
This way, Dale!
Down this passage, Earth Maiden, as fast as thou canst run.
Quick, Soon. They're swarming up the altar steps. Help me topple the idol over on them. Now. 1, 2, 3. With a grinding crash, the giant idol topples over on the onrushing soldiers of Ming the Merciless, killing those in front and throwing into confusion the whole company. Flash Gordon and Prince Soon, with Dale between them, dash into the secret passage beneath the idol. The way becomes steeper. They slip and fall, down, 100 feet or more into a whirling underground river. They're swept along down a raging current and over a falls into a lake. With the powerful strokes of the champion swimmer, Flash sets out for the shore, towing Dale by the hair. They reach the shore, and as Flash reaches down to drag Dale to safety, she screams and disappears beneath the calm surface of the lake, clutched in 2 powerful green, scaly arms. With no thought of his own safety, Flash Gordon dives to Dale's rescue and finds an adventure stranger than any which has gone before. Follow the thrilling adventures of Flash Gordon and Dale Arden each Sunday in your Hearth Sunday newspaper. You will find them graphically portrayed in full-colored pictures in the Comic Weekly. Only in the Comic Weekly can you follow the escapades of the Katzenjammer Kid, those perennial rascals, or thrill to the adventures of King of the Royal Mountain. Only in the Comic Weekly can you enjoy the good, clean fun of Bringing Up Father, Tilly the Toiler, Way Out West, The Little King, or in the language of his hillbilly friends, go clean catawampus over the bodacious goings-on of Barney Google. Your old friend Skippy and all his little pals are waiting for you in the Comic Weekly, along with Pinky, Molly, and Pat in their great adventure story, Radio Patrol. Then there is Ace Drummond, the Demon Aviator, Johnny Round the World, and many, many others. Be sure you get this big 32-page all-color Comic Weekly supplement with your copy of next Sunday's Hearth newspaper. And don't fail to listen again next week to the continuation of the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon and Dale Arden.
And that's your Saturday morning served. Thanks for joining us on the OTR Serial Bowl, where the voices are vintage and the adventures never age. See you next week. Same bowl, new stories.
Bounties and magicians, rockets and flight. Saturday's back and the cereal's alright. Yukon to Mars, the heroes roll. It's the OTR Serial Bowl. Saturday mornings for grown-ups, only on Hearth and Home Entertainment.
Good morning, fellas and gals, and welcome to the OTR Serial Bowl, where the cereal might be optional, but the cereals never miss. This is Saturday Mornings for Grown-Ups, a throwback to big radios, bigger voices, and stories that knew how to pull you in before the first ad break. Today we're trekking through snow and justice, with Sergeant Preston and Yukon King in Challenge of the Yukon, soaring through secret missions with Captain Midnight, decoding the strange and the supernatural with Blackstone the Magician, blasting off into danger with the fearless Flash Gordon, and jumping into the wild world of Calling All Detectives, where you, yes you, might just hold the final clue. So grab your mug, take the couch, and let the warm hum of the radio dial take you away, because the legends are ready, the reel is spinning, and the cereal bowl is served.